Okay, because
If
it's
it
swelled
was
up again.
then there could be something to go off of there.
You guys, you can't do nothing to him? I want to report that he stepped on my foot because I'm probably going to have an x-ray tomorrow. Or are they open tonight?
The emergency room.
Yeah, well, let me ask you something. I'm going to get it x-rayed tonight because he did step on my fucking foot again. And I don't know if it's fucking been broke or not. So, from the past, but I've been babying it for a while. And, now we have contact from these whacks that I'm being, trespassed with. They're not allowed to touch me playing Joe Snow shit, okay, brother? Your people, that if you are arranging this kind of garbage, your people ain't allowed to touch me. You know that, don't you? I already knew he was going to try to throw me out tonight for no reason. Is that some God thing, or how would I know that? What's your name again?
Zach, it's on the business card.
Zach,
Mm-hmm.
Can I get your last name one more time?
Lewitt. It's
Lewitt.
business card.
Doesn't that look a little strange? Anyways.
Just from past interactions from you being there
Huh?
before.
Well, they've been pretty nice letting me stay there this long. I will give them, it's been months I've been staying
People
there.
there you might get along
You
with,
know, off and on, but
not so much.
get along with the manager and all them other people. Listen, every speedway in the country I come to,
there,
I kind of like that speedway because the rest of the crew's nice, but every speedway, besides the one over here I'm already thrown out of, in this fucking country, when I walk in, bing, everybody in there is going to get a baby.
You've been there for a while.
No, everybody there is going to get a baby raper stamp. Not that one. Talking nationwide when I start traveling again. Every speedway, everybody there, I'm going to walk up to them with these cam shades, boom, baby raper them, stamp them, with this fucking sign right here. Take a look at it. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we saw it.
See that? It's going to go right. I'm just going to walk around like this. Now listen, guys, for the record, this is just freedom of speech. We both know that, right? So I can go to your guys' station and just hang out like this and point it at everybody and be totally fine, right? I'm not going to say nothing to no one. That's legit, right? I'm just venting, you know. Because that's a venting thing. You understand that, don't you?
Yeah.
So I just, all the staff here in the town, whether it's teachers, cops, you guys did square tonight, so I'm not going to stamp you guys, okay?
Right,
Got my word.
We're going to talk to Mike.
I talked to you before, and what was your name?
Yeah, Logan.
Logan, I seem to have liked
right?
you at one time. Yeah, I think I gave you some compliments.
Yep.
Yeah, listen, one last question. That time I was coming up the hill, I usually get a lot of attention coming up that hill with trucks and shit. And I was narrating in that somebody might be, on my backside, and it was you, or was it you? Did you remember? Did you see that video on the net? Anyways, I looked in the rearview mirror, and it was a cop in my rearview mirror. You know, you guys never bother me too much here, but it looks like it's cop-induced me getting thrown out at, like, what about that one night I talked to you at, what was that restaurant? Inn? No, the other restaurant.
The only place I trespassed in was Quality Inn.
Okay, well, wasn't that kind of stupid? All those gunners all wanted to fight?
They were worried about their children because you're
I was what?
their children.
No, I was using the YouTube. I was using the YouTube.
Yeah.
So you know what it is? It's cops. One of your guys is crooked as fuck getting to these people. I'm gonna find the motherfucker and I'm gonna expose him. Okay?
None of us.
It's gonna be one of you guys, whether it's a trooper or I don't know. I think it's sheriffs and troopers. I've kind of gone through you guys. I don't think you guys are doing it. Your chief, I talked to him. He seems square. We're dealing with sheriffs and troopers doing this shit, I think. Unless it's Kirk, and I don't think Kirk would do it. Kirk seems square. You know, you seem pretty square. This is bigger heads playing ball. You know, the troopers and sheriffs are staying way on the back burner. I never deal with those guys. So I think it's arranging all this shit making you guys look stupid. How can it be every day I'm here without breaking the law of any kind? Here we do it again. Over and over and over and over. You fucks are playing Joe Smo. Not saying you, maybe. I'm not Joe Smo, brother. I'm not Joe Smo. I'm going to try to get a case going. I want to press charges on him for stepping on my foot.
Well, we're going to go talk to him
or
right
to
now,
get a report that he stepped it. Did you see him step on my foot? I want that in the report because I'm suing the fuck out of the motherfuckers. My toe is still throbbing from it, okay?
On the piece of paper that I gave you that you signed, there's a case number in the top. It'll be noted in there also. Yep.
You're going to put that shit in there? You stepped on my foot? Because I want to sue him. Did you see me breaking the law in any way there? Did you see me being even rude?
Like I said, it's up to...
Yeah, but I'm going to ask you a point-blank question.
I didn't hear what was said.
Did you see me being rude there to him in any way at all?
I didn't.
It's going to go on the net, so, I mean, did you see it, Logan? Was I being rude to him?
Just looked like a disagreement over...
I don't think there was a disagreement. I said I didn't realize it was broke.
Okay.
So, yeah, Speedway. Every customer that ever goes to Speedway nationwide, what they're going to get? They're gonna get that right there, Logan. Everybody.
Like you said, you're free.
And you know what? How close can I get to that store and the other one without going to jail for trespassing? Is anyone going to that store? Anyone going to that store passing that stop sign? Guess what? They're going to wear this fucking stamp right on their fucking faces, okay? While I'm in town.
Yep.
Okay, brother, listen. Long story short, your chief and you all do real well there with me hanging out at the station. Anything I got to be careful there of so I don't get trespassed or
Stay off the properties that you've been trespassed from.
yeah, and I want to ask you, where am I trespassed real quick from? Can you check that so I don't... Because I'm running out of places,
They don't
brother.
have a way to look up, but it's Speedway, Quality Inns, and
That's
McDonald's.
Yeah,
They
McDonald's.
did
How about
yeah,
the hospital? Am I
you
trespassed
just
out
can't
of
be
there?
there, park there overnight. They have signs there.
I've never done that ever, okay? So am I allowed to use their Wi-Fi or do they shut that down? Or well, the visitor center's been real good about that. Okay, well, find out this for me because I pretty well...
You just can't be in the parking lot
you ain't
at
going to
night.
wear me out on no sleep. Where the hell do I go crash out tonight? What about that place... what about that place where all those campers pull in there by that bank? Why can't I pull in there? Campers pull in there all the time.
By where?
You know, where right by your station, there's all those campers that pull in by...
Oh, there's a sign up now because it is private property. They say that you got to look at... There's a bulletin board, I guess, over
I
there
see
somewhere.
campers there all the time.
Yeah.
So
They
what do you
allow
mean?
some camping, but I think you have to talk to the property owner.
How do you
first.
know that? I don't
There's
There's a
believe
sign
it.
that's been posted.
Where do I talk
Do
to
you
the
want to see
property?
the picture of the sign? I'll show you a picture.
Yeah, how do I...
Right there in that
Yeah, let's see it. You're not going to run me out of town, brother. Now, how many times do I have to stamp the chief of police as a baby raper to get that down? What's his name again?
So this is what the sign over there
Yeah.
says. Private property, for overnight camping, parking, please see information board. Violators will be towed at their own expense.
Well, if I'm sleeping in the car, you just tell me to leave, won't you? You won't. I mean, it's just a leave. It ain't an arrest thing, is it?
Unless you refuse to leave.
I mean, I would leave. It says, or is it arrestable if I parle in there without talking to him?
Go in there and just look at the information board. Do that and see what the information board says.
I mean, can you? Or I mean,
You might be able to
it
just
basically
stay
says.
there.
I see a lot of people staying there, brother. They don't look like the kind of people
And
that.
I'm sure that they go and look at the information board, and that's why they're standing there.
Yeah, but
So-
what if I stay there tonight?
Have you been trespassed to that lot east of town where the semis stay?
Yeah,
You were?
yeah. That was the first spot. You mean what's that restaurant called?
Junction.
Yeah, some cop informed him, or somebody informed him, I'm FEDSMOKER, ruins cops' lives and whatnot. Brother,
National Forest.
This is gonna get crazy. Now, I need to have some kind of. I don't have enough gas to get out that far, brother. My gas is down low. But listen, what about that lot right across the street from the police department?
Who owns that?
I see people pull in there sometimes. What about that dry spot there? It's all empty.
I'm not too sure who the property owner is.
Well, could I pull in there for the evening? If they tell me they don't want me there,
I
you
can't
guys.
give you permission to.
Can I ask you this? If I'm not trespassed from the spot, they have to at least call you guys and tell him to move, don't they? Or is it just an automatic
If
arrest?
it becomes an issue, we'll look it up who owns the property, and it might be the town, and we'll go from there.
I mean, can you look it up and see if it's a town right now?
I don't.
It's either I have it pulled up on my computer down there. So
Yeah.
I'll just have to-
Well, what's it there? You guys have to know of a spot. Remember that time I met you? I said, where can I park? And you said you can park right here on Main Street down there. Do you remember that spot? Is that okay to stay there?
As long as you're parked legally and there's no signs for it, and during the daytime it's 2 hour parking.
See, what I think it is these cops that are arranging this, bigwigs, they're arranging me to have to go out the country, and that's when they're going to try a fucking hit. That's why we need CBI to arrange this little business and let them play their hand out. Okay? Haven't you heard of cops killing people before? That's where your town's headed, okay? You're headed right in that direction, okay? You've heard of cops killing people before, haven't you? Have you, Mr. Lewis?
So we're gonna go check
Yeah,
this
yeah.
for their camera.
You're headed that.
footage.
I mean, I'm not
So
saying
that's
you,
what
but
we're here for. We're not
Yeah.
here to talk about the rest of this
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah,
I'm sorry
well-
you can't find a place to sleep. I'm sure
Yeah.
you'll find somewhere.
well, I'm asking you.
You
What
got
about
other
right by the sign? I think they're trying to get a good beat on me with one of their cookie fucks and try to take me out. That's just fine because we're narrated into Nebraska right now, Mr. Logan and Mr. Lewitt. So, this looks pretty harmless, but this is America, brother. This is where we take care of business with dirty cops and dirty people. I'm not saying you're dirty, but we're gonna find out if you are dirty, okay, soon. Okay? It's gonna come out in the wash.
We'll go talk to Mike.
And I'll tell you what, Mike, whatever, he's a liar, saying I was belligerent, whatever.
Okay.
Did you hear me being belligerent in there?
Didn't sound like
We're
it.
gonna
Yeah.
check their cameras.
Well, listen, yeah, check their cameras. Now listen, you just said you're gonna check their cameras. Are you gonna have body cameras showing you checking their cameras? Huh?
I'll get copies of their camera footage,
Okay.
which will be.
Only
I want
the
to see him
manager.
stepping on my foot.
Only
I
the
want. I'm
manager
charged
can
to
pull
put
it.
a on the fucker for stepping on my foot. At least I'm gonna go get this fucker X-rayed. Try to in the next 24 hours if it doesn't quit. But I will say it's been
We'll
hurt
get his
before.
statement and then request the camera footage.
But yeah, anyway,
that later.
you will have some footage of that, and you'll be able to
Yes,
show me.
I need to talk with the
Anyways,
manager,
no big
and then
deal.
You can request it.
I got her
and
number.
whether or not
Listen,
we're gonna really
Mike,
see it.
or what's your name again?
Logan.
Logan, where is a good place to conk out tonight? What about that?
Anywhere.
What about that gas station at that end of town?
As long as you're not trespassing from there.
I'm not trespassing from any of them.
Should-
See, what's happening is
Like
cops have buddies working at these places, and I believe, well, let's just say we're going with troopers and sheriffs now. I pretty well went through your whole team. I don't think any of you guys are killers, okay? I just put this goddamn corporal's old lady on the net as a potential baby raper from the Latter-day Saint Church, from the State P. Okay, do you know the corporal of the state?
All right.
You know, one more question. Who is the
over your
corporal of the state before I tear out their,
Corporal of the state.
huh? State patrol?
They got lots of corporals.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
I'm not sure. There's a few.
Well, listen, this is not quite pushed the limit to baby draper stamping her yet, but it's coming close. Thank you, guys. Thank you, sir. You did real well, Logan. Thank you. Okay, get in.